Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Sara from Sarita Sales, and I'm going to be starting a tutorial on ribbon flowers. We're going to start with a very easy one. This is very quick and easy. Anybody can do. It doesn't take any special ribbon. You can use whatever you have on hand. You can use fabric, you can use tulle. Whatever you have on hand, you use fabric, you use tulle. Oh, hi Laura, hi Cheryl, hi Irma, welcome. When I start my tutorial, I'm probably just gonna go through it, and then if you guys, hi Lisa, and if you sorry. Then if you have any questions, I'll take questions at the end, okay? But I don't want it to seem rude, but I'm going to start it and then we'll talk. How's that? Anyway, this is a very easy and quick flower. Um, like I was saying, you can use any type of ribbon. This is satin ribbon and it's one-sided, which is that satiny part is one side and the other side is like a matte, you know, a little rougher, no shine. This one is two-sided, so it's shiny on both sides. So that the two-sided is a little bit lip, and this one has a little bit more body. You can use tulle, you can use fabric, you can use organza, and I'll show you some of those that I made. Um, and so I'm gonna start. And for the ones I haven't say hi, I will say hi to you in a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna start with a 9-inch ribbon, and this is I think 7/8. It's not quite an inch. For this, you're going to need a um, thread. I've been using my regular cotton thread. So is it a little too dark? Hi, Susan. Anyway, just regular thread. I do have a little bit of quilting thread, which is thicker. So I'll save that for whenever I have something that it needs more force. With this, you don't. So I'm just going to use regular thread, and I'm using double strand. And I did a knot here at the end, and I'm just using whatever needle I had. You don't have to go purchase certain needles. Um, I'm sorry, my lighting is so bad. The It just needs to be sharp. So because we haven't talked about burning the edges on the ribbon, I just took my pink and shears and used those to cut the edges so it won't unravel as much. If you're brave enough, you can take like a lighter and go really quick like that, and that's done. So, but you have to do it fast because um, you don't want it burned. Um, so when we start, we're just going to start at the very edge, and we're just going to do a long stitch, gathering stitch, whatever you want to call it. And we are not going to do tiny stitches. This is almost a 1/4 inch, and that's all we're going to do right alongside the edge. Um, if you do tiny stitches, your flower is going to have a bigger hole in the middle. Whenever you gather, it's going to have a bigger hole. So the bigger the stitches, of course, you don't want to do them humongous, but um, the bigger the stitches, the more gathers you can have, or the smaller the hole. So you're just going to go in and out. Um, and just pull the thread whenever it needs to. And of course, it got cut here. But there you go. So we're just going to go. This is only 9 inches, which is a nice size to start with. And I think that's a little, oh no, I'm off. I have my camera set up a little bit different, so it's like I'm not used to it. So whenever you come to the end, come to the edge again, you can pull it, and this is all you do. You're just gonna gather it. You're gonna pull it, and what I do is, okay, this is what I was gonna talk to you about, but I didn't. I pulled too hard, and my stitches came through. See, so if that happens, you just take your knot out. See, I'm showing you what could happen. And then you still have your needle on one end, but I'm going to take another needle and thread this. And go back and finish those stitches. So no biggie there. So right now you have your gathers. Since I have my thread here, I can either I could just knot this end and pull it all the way in, or I can just take both my threads, which I'm going to do, and tie them together. So I'm going to make sure the shiny side, which is this one, I had it on the wrong side, is that's going to be our top, the right side. So when you do your knots, I'm going to do a square knot, which I call a double square knot, which this is actually a surgeon's knot. So you go around it twice and then you pull it. And then if you, whenever you do that, do it twice, it holds your knot a little bit longer so it doesn't unravel right away. So you can adjust whatever, and then you can go back and do another one. So you went around once and now you go around twice and then you pull. Okay. At this time you can see my ends. I'm just bringing them back. You can take a little bit of glue if you like and glue those together, or just leave them like that. I left them like that and it doesn't show. Okay. So for the next part, you can, since you still have your needle and you still have your thread, you can bring it to the front if, okay, if you're going to use like a pearl that, like a bead. This one's a bead. If I want to use this, I can just use my needle and thread and finish it off like that. I think this is a little bit big for this flower, so I'm not going to use it. I can use a button, but that's the only vintage button I so I grabbed that first, but I don't like it for that. You can use half a pearl If you have bling, and see how it changes. You can use bling. Um, this is a little silver bling. Anyway, it's that's where you have fun with it. Um, I'm probably not gonna use a pearl, so I'm bringing my thread back, and I can cut it off at this time. And then I'm probably gonna glue a pearl, a half pearl. Ah, okay. Here's a white one. And you can use your hot glue gun, whatever glue you're comfortable using. I I have the, the one that I saw first was this one, the 3-in-1, and it works fine. It glues on and it stays on. That's what I did with this one. And so that's very easy. If you were going to do um, leave them like that, if you choose, this is a little bit bigger for the back, this center, but if you were gonna if you want to cover your back, you can use um, felt works well, or any fabric you have. This is like a satin fabric. It's very thin, so it doesn't. To me, it wouldn't give much support to this because this is a little heavier. Um, so, but I just had that, so I wrapped it, and because it's pink. This is a pink color. So anyway, um, here's my flower with the half pearl, flat pearl. So it's really pretty, I think. And and um, so this is made with only 9 inches of ribbon. Okay. Like I said, you can use tulle, you can use um, I used organza ribbon here, and this was like a 1/2 inch. Sorry, this is a very light, uh, almost like a teal blue. And this is a yard of fabric, of ribbon. And see how puffy it is? It's like a snowball. So it all depends what you're using and how much. Um, this one is made with organza fabric, and it's I just need to add a button or something. Um, this is 1/2 yard and about 1 inch. Oops. So you have it. It all depends what how big of your ribbon is. This is 1 yard, so it's a little fuller. This one I just kept flattening it instead of leaving it like a ball like this. It all depends what you want to do. This would be great for headbands, like a buttonniere or in a corsage type thing. This is 1/2 yard, I believe, and it's a very shiny fabric. I did burn the edges, um, but it doesn't have much body, but it's not really pretty. This is 1 yard. No, it's 45 inches. So this is the width of the fabric. This is silk. This is silk, and it looks real pretty. This one is 1 yard of this is actually fabric also. This is like satin, and this satin is thicker than this one. so it has more body. But it turned out really pretty. Um, and I just cut an inch, and see, I haven't covered the back, but you can put a piece of um, fabric, glue it on, and you're done. If you were going to use a for a headband or a hair clip, you would put another piece like this. Um, let's say this is your I don't have anything. Let's pretend this is gonna go like that, right? So you're gonna use this in between those two. So it will grab that end, or if you're probably gonna glue it like that. So it would, I'm sorry, I haven't used a hair clip in a while. So you would, sew it like that or glue it like that to make sure it stays on. So you have different kinds of fabrics, different amounts, and they turn out differently. This is um, 2 inches wide, and I cut the width of the fabric, and this is organza. It's a purple, and I did put a bead in there, but you don't see it that much. But it's really fluffy. You can take it and smash it down if you needed to. Um, this is a yard. Oh no, this is the width of the fabric, but the fabric's very light, so it wouldn't have, it didn't have the volume that this does. Um, but it turned out really pretty. And it all depends with what bling you use. So, so on the when you use this yard, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna long stitch all along, and then you're gonna gather it, and you're gonna you kind of make sure you sit it down and even out your gather so you don't have it all in one end and nothing like here. So I would have to gather a little bit more, and then I would end stitch here so the gathers will stay there. And then what you do is I would put the shiny side in and start wrapping around. You can start using your glue gun for this. Um, my needle came out. If not, you can just do stitches. Um, keep stitching as you go, or keep adding a bead of glue there and just keep rolling it. I'm not going to do either right now. I'm just pinning it. And with the color of thread, it doesn't matter because you don't really see it. Okay, see how pretty it looks? This is one layer, so it's very, it's the fabric, and I didn't want to cinch it with the candle, so I just pink and sheared it so it won't unravel, and I think it looks cool. So that's what it would look like after you glue it on. You can put a bead in there, or you can just leave it like that. I don't think it needs it. What you could probably use would be the stamens that, because they're long, but I don't have any out. Anyway, that's what I have for you. It's fun and easy. Every week, hopefully I can come and I'll show you different kinds. This is the easiest one that I thought you guys can start with. Next week will be a little bit, not as easy, but and not as hard either. But I'm just trying to find the ones that, to start with. And so, if you have any questions, I just want to say hi to everybody that came in. I was trying to ignore you because I wanted to get this done first, but sorry. I did explain at the beginning I wasn't going to say hi until I got done. So I saw Becky and Aaron and hi, Bonnie, you're still up. Sorry if I woke you. Penny, welcome. Christina, um, it's good to see you, all of you. Susan, hi, hon. Um, anyway, I think Alisa Latin girl. Alvina, right? Hi. Um, was the last one that I say hi to. So since I'm not doing my sales, I thought, okay, I need to do something. So I've been playing with this, and I'm having fun. One thing, thank you. If you're going to invest in ribbon, like I said, you can use any kind, any fabric. But if you're going to invest in ribbon, I would probably start with this size. Is the 7/8. It's just shy of a 1 inch. And I would get the kind that is the one-sided. So it has the shiny side on one side only. Because whenever you get into burning the edges and all that, it burns easier. So that's my only advice. If you're going to, if you think you're going to do more flowers and want to invest in ribbon, do that. But if you have the double-sided, then go ahead and stay with that. Um, anyway, any questions? Yes. So you just do the whole, this, you just gather your whole row, your whole piece. It's going to, look flat, and then you're just going to gather it. Make sure you have even gathers. And then you're going to start rolling. And start gluing as you roll, or start sewing as you roll. With this one, I did use, I said 3 inches. I cut it at 3 inches, and then I folded in half. That's why it's so puffy. And I just started. To me, organza was a little bit harder because it's slippery. So you have to be really careful. And with this one, I did have kind of a same color thread. I made a different one, and then when I finished, I noticed it was, if I'm keep pulling, maybe here I didn't see, it's a little bit loose, so I can go back and pull on it, sew on it, so it's more even. But it's easy. It's just, to me, they look really cool, and they're fun to make. Yes, all of them are done the same way, just a running stitch, and then you just gather, and that's it. Whenever you do the, which I didn't show you, let me see if I have, okay. So whenever you saw, whenever I started, I pulled hard and my knot went through. So what you can do is go back. There's my knot. Is split the thread in half, and then pull through. So that kind of secures it and it won't go through again. But that means whenever you finish it, you're going to finish it with your needle and, not at the end. You cannot tie them together because this will be a little bit harder to take apart. Thank you, Susan. Good to see you. Any other questions? I was going to, I started this. This is the same organza ribbon, the fabric, I mean. And then this is the width of the fabric, which is like 45 inches. It just made, so it's really gathered. But what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to take a piece of, I'm going to use felt, and I'm going to start gluing it and go around my piece, making sure it's the right way. Right now it's all twisted and I'm not going to take my time, but I'm probably going to need a bigger circle. So I have to see, but see how it's going to be all, it's going to be flat, but it's going to be curly all the way out. Something like that. So that's going to be pretty. Oh, these are easy. These are easy. So, and then eventually we'll do into the burning with the candle and all that. And then when we get done with that, if you're bored with this kind of ribbon, then we can do silk ribbon embroidery. And I don't think it's easy to find silk ribbon anymore, but I can show you some of the flowers that you can make with that silk ribbon embroidery. So so that's my plan. I hope you liked him. But so I had to keep busy somehow, and this is what I chose to do. Mm. So any other questions? Thank you, Bonnie. I hope it works out. Um, I'll tell you the width, and then you can decide what you like best. Okay. Uh, this and this is the same width, which is 7/8 of a yard, 7/8 of an inch. Very um, short to of an inch. So that makes about a 2-inch flower. Okay. This one was a 1/2 inch, I believe. And that makes about 1.5 inches. Let's see. Oh, this is 5/8 actually. 5/8? 5 millimeters. This one was this was 1.25 inches, and the fabric is a lot softer, so it made it flat. And this is 1 yard also. These are just a 9 inch. And these two were the the 1 yard. Um, this one was organza fabric. I cut it at 3 inches and then I fold it in half. So it comes to inch and a half. And this is about 3 inch, 3 inch or so flower, but it's a little bit high. This is also an inch and a quarter and it's 1 yard. Oh, I did put a little flower there. This is about an inch and a quarter too. So I took it apart, but you saw what it looked like. Did I show you this one? Um, this was 4 inches piece of organza and I folded in half so it's a 2 inch. So it's really fluffy and is 4 inch. Anyway, those are the sizes I have. So it seems like whatever size you use, that's the size your flower is going to be, or double them. I really like this one. So I said you can use tulle, and I didn't have any tulle, but this is, it would look sort of like that. With this, I was going to gather it like this and then put another one on top. See, so you can come up with a different, you know, smaller, or even this, yeah, I would say smaller. Or even like that. Anyway, that's my ribbon flowers. Yeah, I like the fluffy too. You know what this reminded me of those um what are they called? What you shower with, you know? You put your soap on and you can use it for that. Why not? Okay, Bonnie, thank you. Thank you for staying up and keeping us company. I appreciate it. You have a sweet night. Thank you. It's scrubbies. Well, I was thinking more for your body, not for the kitchen. But yeah, I guess, are they called scrubbies? I don't know. I don't use them, but that's what they're reminding me of. So I'll see you later, Bonnie. Thank you. Um, but yeah, that's it. I've been wanting to do this, and then I got sick, and then I had to wait, and then I had trouble with my tablet, so it's like one thing led to another, and I was like, okay, Lord, it's not time yet. So here I am. Yes, sweet dreams, Bonnie. And like this one, I didn't put the center or, you know, pearl or anything. See, with this one, I used white thread, but you don't really see it unless you really look. I mean, I had to put something on the bottom. But it's been fun. So next week, if you come back, no selling right now. I'm taking the summer off. Well, my husband goes back in August, first week. So I'm not sure if I want to come back and sell then or wait till September. I haven't made up my mind, but my husband's been home since he's a school teacher. He gets the summers off. So we just been playing. I didn't get to go on vacation because I got COVID and um, we just stayed home. He never got it, but anyway, been working around the house and got our garden going, and it's been nice catching up, watching movies, just you know, being lazy. So it's been fun. It's gonna be he just come back. He went for a walk. but but yeah, I'll come back and sell, but not yet. Um what else was I saying? Oh, for next week. I know. I thought we were safe. But my daughter-in-law had it, and then my son, and I thought, oh, for sure I'm okay. Because 2 weeks went by and then nothing, and then all of a sudden, oh no, it did visit me. Next week we're going to use same ribbon, um, same thing, ribbon, your scissors, your thread, your needle. Um, you you know, if you want an embellishment, you need embellishment. You can sew it on or glue it on, so you need glue. Um, that's about it. But it's made differently. But it would, might look like that, but it's not made like that. It's not gonna be as full, but it's gonna be a cool one to do. So, oh yeah. Yeah. All of you been well? I've been going to a few sales, but not many. Good night, Susan. Good night. Yeah, I'll see you next week. I'm not sure about the time if I'm gonna do it. I just noticed the lighting is not as good. So I don't know if I'm gonna try to do it in the morning. I'm not sure, whatever works for us. Like if my husband's not home, I can just do it during the day or whatever. Because sometimes I thought, oh, I can do something, and then he goes, oh, can you please come help me? Um, so I don't know. I can't really plan. So whenever I have the time, I can go on. So just hopefully I think you all have subscribed so you get the notices. And that's the best thing I can say. Wait for a notice if you're interested in them. But yeah, I think you ladies have fun making them. If you want to, hmm, I should open my Facebook page so you can show if you do flowers, you can post them, huh? I'll think about it. I haven't done like Facebook for a while. So, or you can send me pictures on um, Messenger. Thank you, Erin. That sounds good. No plan. Um, all right. Well, I'll see you next week then. If you don't have any questions, I guess Everything was understood. And you guys have a great rest of the week. Have a good night, and I'll see you around. Have fun. Good night.